Hello, today we are going to see two sample test using jet test. So let's take one example. So say for example a medical researcher wishes to investigate whether the pulse rate, this is the pulse rate of smokers are higher than the non-smokers. Okay, so what the medical researcher did, he took a sample of 50 smokers. Here we have 50 smokers pulse rate data, yeah, till 50, and still 60 non-smokers pulse rate data. Okay, so the results are shown in this table already that I have taken for an example. So the question is, can the researcher conclude that the smokers have higher pulse rate than the non-smokers at 1% level of significance? Let's do it. First, this is the data you are seeing. Okay, so first step is to take out the sample mean. Okay, write it here, sample mean. So find sample mean data for smokers. Yeah, that is what. Now take the sample mean for the non-smokers. So yes, here you have the sample mean for smokers and non-smokers. Now let's calculate or take the value of sample variance. Right. It's sample. Okay. So in Excel, the sample variance formula is sample. Before that, just sorry, copy the range. It will be helpful. Now for variance, this is your sample variance for smokers. Again, to the range, copy the range for non-smoker and write the Excel formula for the variance. And here we have the variance for the sample variance for the non-smokers. Right, now just write the sample size. You 50. Again, copy the range for non-smokers. Calculate it. That is 60. Okay. So we have sample mean, sample variance, and sample size for the smokers and non-smokers. Now put the significance. So what we told that 1% of significance. Okay, right? At 8%, it is 0.01. Okay. Now we are going to put the calculate the z value. Let's put it z calculated value, z cal, and cal should be what it is, should be subscript subscript. So now put the formula to calculate the z equals to we'll take the sample mean this one square root of B64 variance divided by B65 10 divided by C 64 divided minus 1 sample size. Here we have the z calculated value. Okay, so now we have to the decision, we have to do the decision using the critical region approach. So we already have the z value, and now we have to calculate the z tabulated value. Okay, so for that let to be minus z it will be alpha just copy it. Z alpha subscript it is z alpha. To calculate the z alpha, this is a simple one, equals to write the formula you have the alpha value here, we have the minus z calculated value. Now we take the plus one point 63. Okay, so see now we calculated that z calculated value, and we have the z tabulated value. Now come to the conclusion. Okay, I'm writing the conclusion over here for uh, for your better understanding, or if you need it in the future reference. Okay, see what we have get here. Since here we have seen z calculated value is more than small z. So since yeah, so as we seen z calculated value, that is this one, is more than the z alpha, the tabulative value, this one. So it means that z calculated lies in the rejection region. Okay, this is right, z calculated is in the z calculated value lies on the, sorry, rejection region. Okay. So we reject the null hypothesis. So here hence we conclude that the sample do not provide us sufficient evidence against the claim. Thus, we may assume that the pulse rate, rate it right over here. Thus, we may assume the pulse rate of smokers are higher than the pulse rate of non-smokers. Let's add 1% level of significance. Right? See, using Excel, you can do it very easily. That we have seen. Just we have to calculate the sample mean, variance, and the size, and you have to, you already given the alpha, that is the level of significance, and based on that you have to calculate the z calculated value, and you have to put that z alpha, that is the tabulated value, and based on that you have to make your decision that you have, either you go to accept the null hypothesis or you reject the null hypothesis. Right, now this is all we have done using the some Excel formula. Now these things you can also done using data analysis toolpath that Excel have. Okay, that toolpath I already have added in using the add-in options. Now let's see how you can do it. And for calculating that z value, you just need to, before calculate the z variance, nothing else are needed, like no need to calculate the mean or size or alpha, anything. You just have to do this part, sample variance part. Okay, now let's start how to do it. Okay, let's see. First go to data, and here we can see the data analysis. I choosing data analysis. Let's see for z test. Yeah, here it is. Z for 2 sample for means. Okay, I clicked it. Now you have to give the variable range for the first one. What is the variable range for the first one? This is the variable range for variable 1. Now you have to take the variable range for the second, that is non-smoker. Okay, that's done. Now the hypothesis mean difference, you have to put 0. Yeah, that is see here already they are written that variable 1 variance, no, that's mean you have to pre-calculate it. So let's choose it. Option and let's write it manually on 46 8164. Now to put that second variable variance, that is 99.6938, right? Now you have to click on the labels, and alpha we already know it is 0.01. It is the level of significance. That's all. And you have to click the output range. It is your output range. Let's do it over here. Okay, that's all. Put the see. Yeah. Just ignore this part. I am not covering that p-value. This p-value part I am not covering over here. So you can ignore that part, and you can take that this part, the calculated value, and the z tabulated value. Okay, so the decision will be the same that we have written over here. Nothing will going to change. So just I am showing this part, that using that adding that data analysis tool pack. So you can here do it in simple some click, and just fill up the form. You can also calculate the z test for the 2 sample mix. Okay, that's all for today. And this thing also you can do using R, that I am also doing, but in this video I am just going to cover you for in Excel only. So this is a simple some database that where I am showing how to do it in Excel in two way. That is, yeah, one is the formula using z test formula, and another one is using the data analysis toolbar. Hope you like the video and enjoy it, and if you have any questions or you have any comment, please let me know. I will happy to help you. Thank you. Bye bye.